Hello, my name is Aaron Pettigrew, and I'm one of the Republican candidates for the United States Senate here in Tennessee. What can a trucker know about law and government? Everything. Just ask him. But seriously, the fact is, let's talk about this from a general perspective first. There's an entire section of federal law written specifically for us. Now, most of us learn about that pretty early on, and we still do the job. Okay, we do share that law with bus drivers and, you know, some other modes of transportation here and there. We do share a little bit of that law with the railroad. But really, there is a whole section of law written specifically for us. Now, let's get a little bit closer to some of the things that I've done in this industry. Okay, if you're a hazmat, which is short for hazardous material, driver, there's even more law written for us. And in either of those cases, the driver may be away from home. So that attorney we might know might not be able to help us if we get in a situation out here in another state with somebody enforcing that law improperly. So we have to know enough and have a team backing us, know enough to be able to help us in those cases. Doesn't happen very often, but it can happen, and we have to be prepared for that. Now, let's step up even further to some of the things that I've done in this industry. Okay, I've personally worked directly with people in the EPA, local officials, but nonetheless, people in the EPA. And I've also been a part-time, serving double duty, so to speak, safety rep for a terminal that was for hazmat drivers. Okay, I mean, I had to be prepared for those laws, but I also had to be prepared for the laws that are set up for the companies to follow. And I could have bluffed my way through it because I never really had to deal with it, but I took that responsibility seriously, and I was reading those laws so that if something came up, I would be prepared to answer according to the needs of the company that I was working for, or the driver that ended up in a situation that I was working for. You see, that's not all. Okay, I was an owner operator for a while, twice. All right, first time somebody hit my truck, and by the time everything got settled out and stuff like that, I could not stay an owner operator. The second time, I made it for 4 years. Now, even though the truck became a problem toward the end of that 4 years, and I chose to sell out instead of fixing it, the fact is, I was a small business owner. I also had to pay attention to those same things because even though I was contracted to one of the larger companies at the time, I was still responsible for things that business owners are responsible for. Dealing with OSHA, dealing with payroll taxes, dealing with workman's comp. Even though I didn't have any paid employees, it was still on me. Okay? I had to understand those things in order to be an effective business person. Now, all of that put together has given me an insight into things that people who might hire you have to face. All of that put together has given me an insight into how law itself works. Okay, am I perfect? No. Like I said in my introduction, if a politician tells you they are, you need to plug your ears and walk the other way. And, that is what it is. Okay? But when somebody is offering to step up that does understand it, but also has a working person's perspective, a small business owner's perspective, and can truly take that perspective and use it in Washington, you know, you've got somebody that will help you and work for you. Not try to lord over you, but work for you. Thank you. God bless. And have a good one.